خشينا نهوي بجوادنا بشاخ هيك طلت صبراتنا حت بشختا نهو احنا نادى لها ليخ نهراد رحمة نهو سمكال رعياناخ كدا علما متزاح داراخ شلما دمشي حاتنحت على روحها وتحدث باخ من وحاد لا باسقال كدلي باخ تعوين حملات يوما نهوي قالاد مريالك منوحا كدري وياناخ متردين.
Matthew 26 verse 33. And 𝐤𝐄𝐄 answering said to him, Even if all stumble in you, I shall never stumble. Yeshua said to him, Truly I say to you, that this night, before the rooster crows, you shall deny me 3 times. 𝐤𝐄𝐄 said to him, Even if I have to die with you, I shall not deny you. All the twins said the same too. Master Yeshua took them to 𝐤𝐄𝐄𝐅, the garden. He separated 3 of them, and those 3 went with him. And he went a little bit further from them, and he was praying that if the cup can be passed from him, if it's possible, but it's not his will, but his Father's will be done. And he was exceedingly distressed, even unto death. Those 3 fell asleep because of grief. When Peter 𝐤𝐄𝐄 was saying that even he will die with Messiah, but he would not deny him, Yeshua says to them in 𝐤𝐄𝐄, in the garden, still sleeping and taking rest. See, the hour has come near, and the Son of Adam is delivered up into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us go. See, he who delivers me up has come near. They were sleeping, they were exhausted. We have our emotions, we have our own ideas and assumptions and eagerness. When Yeshua was saying, the spirit is eager but the flesh is weak, watch, because you will enter into the trial. Don't sleep. Yeshua speaks about it, our own eagerness, which comes from us. This is not the set apart ruach, but our own spirit or our own eagerness. It is short-lived fire. You will not make it when you rely on that eagerness, because this is not going to last, and you will slumber. Our own flesh would not allow us to keep watching. People assume that they are filled, that they are set apart, that they have the set apart ruach. When we rely on our own ways, we do the works. We want to perform, we want to prove. As Peter 𝐤𝐄𝐄 was saying to Yeshua, I will die for you. I would not deny you. That was himself. Like I hear you saying how much you believe, what you are going to do. You're actually trying to persuade yourself. But when you are filled, it's different, because you will realize that your flesh is weak. You will realize that the eagerness is not the same as the life-giving ruach, the living word, the fire which is not going to die down. You would not slumber, because that set apart ruach has nothing to do with our own flesh, with our own weakness. When we are in flesh, if we are tired, we go to bed, we cannot hold our eyes will close. So when people say, I'm going to pray without ceasing, or I'm going to stay up, you're pushing yourself. You do your own work. And you can see from this example, this didn't work. The answer is that we should stop to push from ourselves, but admit that we cannot do. We need to submit. It's not about perfecting yourself. It's about submitting. It's about submission. It's about obedience. You still want to work, want to do things. You still want to sacrifice something from yourself, but this is not what Yahweh wants, what Abba wants. Because now, Master Yeshua is the one whom we shall receive. And I say again, this is the truth. The first Adam became a living being, and the last Adam became life-giving Ruach. Master Yeshua is sitting on the right side of the power of his Father. His Ruach can live in you. It's not the eagerness of man, not the short-lived fire, which is strange fire to Elohim, but the true fire of life, the living word, which is not yours. It is not mine. You can't say you own it. It's something which works separately from you. You cannot control it. That's the difference. Your own emotions, your own ideas, what you can do, what you are able, you can control. The set apart Ruach of our Master, Yeshua, from above, from Elohim, power which is so great that cannot be controlled by man. And people say, yes, I'm filled, yes, I have belief, yes, I'm born again, but you're still in charge. You're in charge. You. And the fruit of love, the fruit of the set apart Ruach would not be seen in you unless you submit and you give up on your own deeds, your own offerings. This has to go. And until you will keep doing what you do, using your own ways and pushing yourself and making yourself tired, but you would not submit, you would not allow Master Yeshua to take your old garment, your filthy clothing, and if you don't allow him to put the garment which is the new garment himself, you're not going to walk in the set apart Ruach. You are not going to walk with Messiah, and he would not be in you. My mouth is open to speak, but no one takes to the heart. And people say, oh, great message, but you would not receive. You still work from your own flesh. You still would not submit. If you have the fire in you, if you have that love, even if you're not fully prepared, the word shall be in you. The living word shall be great in you, shall be coming from you. The word, which is the bread of life, shall come from your mouth. This is the character of our Master. He is the living word, and you say you have him in you, and you're silent, not quiet, but silent. Many are speaking scriptures, word which is written. You just repeat what was already said. Yeshua said to Nicodemus, who is born from Ruach and water, will be speaking about the matters from above, and Master Yeshua is the only matter from above. He was the one who came down from heaven, and he went back there. No one else. We need to receive him. I think you don't have a fear of Elohim, because you say you are born again. You don't know, you don't realize his power. Think about that power, that greatness, which can bring life and can take the life. And you say you are filled with that power and you are able to control it. I'm talking about the set apart Ruach, is that power which shall be in you, and you still cannot speak the living word. You worry that you don't say things you shouldn't say. You should only submit. Keep and guard if you have it. But the question is, do you have the living word in you, which is the life-giving Ruach of our Master Yeshua? Because you would not be able to stop it. You will be in submission. You would not slumber as you do. You will be on fire. The love from Elohim shall be great in you. You should love everyone, and you should be the vessel at work. You should not focus on yourself. You have no fear of Elohim. You say you care and you have that love and fire in you, but why your vessel is not at use? If you truly filled, you would not be sleeping, because the set apart Ruach will do great things in you. And you would not be focused on your own dreams, visions, aspirations. It's all about you. It doesn't go any further. You will be concerned, as Messiah is concerned about his sheep. You will weep with him, because he is not rejoicing, because his Father offered such a great gift to you, and you just want to perform. And you deceive yourself, lying to yourself and to everyone that you are born again, and you still, like you are, sleeping and taking rest. With the narrow path, it's not something for you, but the narrow path, if you own it, is for Messiah first, but he is serving. See, he's serving. He never did anything for himself. What is done in your vessel, which is not for you? What is done in you, which is not for your own profit? You need to be honest with yourself. You're on a narrow path, you need to feel it. The narrow path is you being set apart by Messiah, not by you. You have to always be with him. He is in you and he is working. And the works are not of this world. They're not in agreement with your works, with your flesh. We are weak and we are susceptible to compliments. We want people to be around us. This is of our flesh, which is willing to be accepted. But the set apart ruach says, this is not the narrow path. The love is all. Messiah is one with his Father. He is his authority. The living word. He does not clap hands to cowardness, to sugar-coated words and partiality. Anytime I have nice comment from you or words which are pleasing my flesh, the set apart ruach is not rejoicing over your words, praising only. You're not filled with the fire. There is the lukewarmness. But if we see in flesh, we will be satisfied with those. And many of those teachers, preachers, and YouTubers, pastors, they look for that compliments, that praise of men, subscriptions on YouTube and viewers, and nice words and compliments. That's what they look for. That's what they need. But the living word is rejecting it, because inside of man there is the slumber, there is the lukewarmness. It's not to say it's what the fruit is. If there is no fruit of the set apart ruach, there is no works of the set apart ruach, and your words are empty. You can perform as much as you want, but you would not be able to stay and watch, because it's not from man. It's not from your eagerness. You need to receive it. And I'm not buying your words. I'm not buying your pleasing words, which are pleasing to my flesh, but I'm no longer in flesh. Because I know myself I would not make it. But none of you understand that, because you need to go through it. And Yeshua said, if you would not watch, you will fall into the trail. I've been there. I did slumber for a while. And I know what the costs are. Doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you unsubscribe. I'm not here for subscribers. I'm not here for the friends, for the worldly. I don't care, you can cut me off. I'm not here to please you, to touch you on your head. Because you say you have the set apart ruach, because you say you are born again. If the fruit is not in you showing, I'm not going to say you are filled. I'm no one, I'm just say what I meant to say. This is the word which I need to speak to you. It's not about me here. It's all about Messiah. It's not about me, it's not about you. It's not about us. It's all about Messiah. It's not about how much he loves you, because that's obvious. You should not think how much you love me, Messiah. You're my king. The meta is that you will be obedient. Yes, you don't need to sacrifice anything. We shall be the vessels. Think about the wineskin or the flask, container. What you will need to do, think about it. You are a bottle, clay jar or stone jar. Do you need to do anything? You have the oil in you, or the wine in you. What you need to do? As a vessel, submit, stand still, don't move, don't assume, don't perform. But this is so hard for you to do, because you're so restless. We're meant to be still. We're meant to submit. We're meant to be in peace and allow the set apart ruach to work. But you continually moving. You are assuming, because you only read the scriptures. You did not receive the living word, the word which comes from Yahweh's mouth, because you know better. I don't know how you have the idea from where that you have the set apart ruach guaranteed, because someone told you, because you've got that from the church, from a pastor, or from religion, or from the scriptures, maybe from Book of Acts, chapter 2. This is not yet. When Peter said that the set apart ruach will be poured out on all flesh, it's in the end times, very close to the end. Those who will be left. Yes, those will prophesy. But you assume You already, you think. Because you say you believe in 𝐤𝐄𝐄, because some of you think that they know the names, how they should be pronounced, or because you had visions and dreams, but they all about you. But it should be all about Messiah. When you are the vessel is not thinking. The vessel is, the container has no understanding, doesn't do anything, doesn't have a legs to walk around, but that's what you do. And how 𝐤𝐄𝐄 is supposed to work in you if you're continually doing something and it's chaotic with no purpose, because there is no love in you. The true love is not in you. What I want to ask you, if someone makes to this point, read passages. Don't be scared of reading New Testament. Read the passage from Matthew 26 and to the end of that book of Matthew. The same with Johann and John, and the same with every book of the New Testament about Yeshua being hanged on the tree, on the wood, and what he was going through. Read that until you will start to weep, until the tears will just keep pouring down, until you receive the love, until set apart Ruach, which is divine, you will receive, until something will happen in you. You need to have the explosion in you. There is no other way. Your dreams, visions are not the visions of Daniel, of Joseph. If you have kind of visions like that, you would not be behaving as you do. But none of you had those kind of visions, because those visions, those dreams were prophetic. Those you did not experience, because Daniel, he fell down as dead when he had those visions. The same with John on Patmos, he dropped as dead before Messiah. If you have the vision like that, that will really impact you. You need to meet Messiah face to face, and you cannot say it if you never experience. You have no idea what I'm talking about. The love from above has nothing to do with this short-lived feeling of this world. It's much greater. It's not relying on the feelings, emotions, on your understanding and your eagerness.
שמח قارئ أنا لك متول ديليات أفكت تعت برحالة شبقتك من حبي دمع أخلع عزلال سريقة أنا أحزي كل قطرة كدلب بخت بيرة أنا قرب لك برحمي لمدم يا كل محات حبي من نبشخ بطيبوثي أنا محدث صبرخ وبنهري أنا دبر رحاخ أنا مسكلك بكل يوم متل يقرأ أقدامي يا قيرات لبي وأنا لا أشبق لك